This is the second video of the topic series Matrices. In this topic, we are going to discuss about determinant of a matrix or the modulus of a matrix. If you don't know much about matrix, to learn about the basic operations of a matrix, refer my first video. I will mention the link below in the description box and it will pop up as a suggestion video at the right corner of your screen. What do you mean by the determinant of a matrix? The determinant of a matrix is the largeness or the magnitude of a matrix. We represent the determinant or the magnitude of a matrix using the modulus mark. It's shown in the screen over here. We know that when we discuss about matrices, there are matrices with different magnitudes and there are matrices with different sizes. We call the size of the matrix as the order of a matrix. At the beginning, let's try to understand about how to find the determinant of a matrix of size or order 1 by 1. We know that if the matrix is 1 by 1, it contains one row and one column. If you are not familiar, please refer my first video. If the matrix is a 1 by 1 matrix as shown over here, the determinant becomes the number itself. That means the number inside over here. Right. If you get a matrix A as 5, then if you get the determinant of it, that turns up into 5. If the matrix is B, where it's minus 3, that one also 1 by 1 matrix, the modulus become minus 3. That is the way to get the determinant of a matrix of order 1 by 1. Let's move up to the next level of matrix. It's a matrix with 1 by 2. The order is 1 by 2. That means there are 1 row and 2 columns. What do you mean by 1 row and a 2 column? Means there is only 1 row and there should be 2 columns as shown over here. If the matrix A is AB as shown over here, the determinant or the magnitude you can calculate by the formula A squared plus B squared, the square of the first number plus square of the second number, and add them and find the square root of it. For example, if you get a matrix A 3, 4, you can get the modulus of A by square root of 3 squared plus 4 squared. If you add them, 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16, 9 plus 16 is 25, that is the square root of 25. Square root of 25, children, that is 5. Therefore, the determinant of matrix A of 3, 4 would be 5. Let's move up to the next matrix, that is 5 minus 12. This one also a matrix with order 1 by 2. Then if you want to find the modulus of this matrix, it turns into 5 squared plus minus 12 whole thing squared. So when you square over here, remember that most of the students do this mistake. Don't forget to put the bracket over here. Then 5 squared is 25, minus 12 squared is plus 144. If you add 25 to 144, answer is 169. If you get the square root of 169, it turns into 13. That means the modulus of matrix B is 13. The next next theory is we need to find the determinant of a matrix by order 2 by 1. That means there are 2 rows with 1 column. 2 rows with 1 column. This one also gain the same formula as 1 by 2 matrix. So modulus you can calculate by the square root of A squared plus B squared. For example, if you get the matrix A 8, 6, you can get the modulus A by the formula square root of 8 squared plus 6 squared, that is 64. 8 squared is 64. plus 6 squared is 36. 64 plus 36 is 100. Square root of 100 is 10. Right. If you get the matrix P minus 5, 12. If you want to find the modulus of it, that would be the square root of minus 5 whole thing squared plus 12 squared. Minus 5 whole thing squared is 25. 12 squared is 144. If we add 25 to 144, answer is 169. The answer of the square root of 169 turn up to 13. That means modulus of matrix P would be 13. Let's come up to the next question. That is 1 by 3 matrix. What do you call that? There should be 1 row and 3 columns. Right. So there should be, sorry, in this question, this should be 1 by 3 matrix. This is 1 by 3 matrix. Now, with your previous knowledge, can you understand whether it's 1 by 3 matrix? No, this is not 1 by 3 matrix. This should be 3 by 1 matrix. Shall we make it correct? Yeah, there are 3 rows with 1 column. Yeah. Then if you want to find the determinant of this matrix, answer is first digit squared plus second digit squared plus third digit squared and get the square root of it. So it should be a squared plus b squared plus c squared, the square root of it. For example, if you get this, that is 8 squared plus 6 squared plus 5 squared. The square root of it would be the modulus of 8. So you can get 8 squared is 64, 6 squared is 36, 5 squared is 25. If you add them together, turn up to 125, the square root of it. But the square root of 125, you can get the third answer over here. If you're not familiar, you can straightforward find the square root of 125. That is 11.18. Yes, this is 1 by 3 matrix. 1 row and 3 columns. This one also gain the same equation as 3 by 1 matrix. You get the same equation, a squared plus b squared plus c squared. Here the same way. If you work out over here, this has to be kind of changed. I think this should be another figure should be there. It's by mistake. It's not printed over here. Right. So if you get a matrix 3, 4, 5, the determinant you can find by the formula 3 squared plus 4 squared plus 5 squared. That is 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16, 5 squared is 25. If you add them together, that is turn up to square root of 50. Square root of 50 is 5 root 2. If you calculate square root of 50, you will gain the answer 7.07. Right. Then if you get the matrix B 5 minus 12, 3, then the answer for the modulus of P would be 5 squared plus minus 12 squared plus this should be 3 squared. I think I made a mistake over here. With that, it should be 3 squared. Right. Then what is that answer? Then you can say that 5 squared is 25. Then 12 squared is 144. Then 3 squared is 9. Then what would be that answer? 25 plus 144 plus 3 squared is 9. That is 178. Is turned up to 178. What is the square root of 178? Then you can gain the answer by square root of 178 as 13.34. The answer for 178 turn up to 13.34. Right, that is the final answer for the modulus of B. Now, if you come up to the next question, that is the next theory. If you gain a 2 by 2 matrix, this is a very popular situation where we need to learn in our grade 8, 9, 10, 11, and this will extend into your A-level mathematics as well. So all of these sections you come across the modulus of this 2 by 2 matrix. Right. If you get a modulus of, if you want to get the modulus of the matrix A, where it's A, B, and C, D, We can find the determinant by the formula AD minus EB. How does it came? You can multiply it across. A into D minus C into B. Again, if you see, multiply like a cross. A into D and then put a minus, then C into B. A into D minus C into B. That gives you the answer for modulus of A. Okay. Then if you come up with this example here, if you want to find the modulus of A, that is cross like a cross. 2 into 3, put a minus, then 1 into 4. 2 into 3 minus 1 into 4. Then you will again the answer 2 into 3 is 6. 6 minus 1 into 4 is 4. 6 minus 4 is 2. So the modulus of matrix A would be 2. If you come up with the second example, that is 5, 4, 1 minus 3, multiply across. 5 into minus 3 minus 1 into 4. Again, if you repeat it, 5 into minus 3 minus 1 into 4. Remember that this is not the minus. But put anyway, you have a minus over here when you do this determinant, right? 5 into minus is 15, minus 1 into 4 is 4, minus 4, minus 15, minus 4 turn up to minus 90. Therefore, the modulus of matrix B, this is not matrix A, should be matrix B. Right, matrix B would be minus 90. That is a concept where we have to know how to find the determinant of a matrix of order 2 by 2. This is kind of interesting, children. This is kind of a big sum. Remember that you will gain this matrix if you are learning in your further mathematics A2 level only. But if you are interested enough, you can learn this theory over here. But remember, again, I'm repeating, you'll be coming across this theory again when you are learning A2 mathematics. That is, if you are learning about advanced level, your second year only, you will be come across the operations coming with 3 by 3 matrix. Here, if you are not familiar enough with the previous theories, refer the video up to there and make it thorough. If you are really interested and if you understood how to find the determinant of 2 by 2 matrix, then you can watch the rest of the part in this video, right? Let's get this matrix A. That is, I will get 3 by 3. What do you call 3 by 3 matrix, children? There are 3 rows. 3 rows. Row 1, row 2, row 3. And column 1, column 2, column 3, right? Then this is the way you can do it, children. First, get the first digit, A. Multiply by, now you selected A, no? Then, what do you call, cross down that row where A belongs to and the column where A belongs to. Cross down this one, here and here, right? Then we'll cross this one and this one. Because I am getting A. Plus A, you got to put plus A, or just like put just A, even doesn't matter, A. Then I have selected A, no? Cross that line horizontally and vertically. Then what is the remaining portion? Fg, then get the modulus of that matrix. Then write the elements over here, Fg, Ij, we are the remaining by crossing these two lines. Then get the modulus of that matrix. Minus, then B. Select the next number. Put minus over here, then select the next number. Then cross that line vertically and horizontally. If you cross that line vertically and horizontally, what is the remaining term? E, G, H, and J. E, G, H, and J. Again, if you, I have selected B, cross over here, vertically and horizontally, the remaining is E, G, H, and J. Then get the modulus of that one. We know how to find the modulus of a 2 by 2 matrix in our previous question, right? Plus, then select the last digit from here, C. Always you are selecting from the first row, C. Then cross that line vertically and horizontally. Then what is the remaining term? E, F, and H, I. E, F, and H, I. Then get the modulus of that matrix, right? Then I'll get A. How to get the modulus of this matrix? You can multiply like a cross. F into J minus I into G. F into J minus I into G minus B times of, how to get the modulus of this? E into J minus H into G. Multiply like a cross. E into J minus H into G, right? Then C into, how to get the modulus of this? E into I minus H into F. E into I minus H into F, right? With that you can get the final answer for a modulus of a matrix of order 3 by 3, right? Let's go ahead with one example right here. Then I will select 9 plus 9, then cross that line, vertical and horizontal. What is the remaining portion? 2, 5, 3, 4. This portion is the remaining. If you cross 9 and 9 horizontal and vertical, 2, 5, 3, 4, then get the modulus of this matrix. Then put a minus, then select this number 1, minus 1. Remember that this is, there's a theory behind that, but that theory is not important for you. Only thing is that the first digit is plus, so put plus, minus, and last one should be plus, right? That's only concept, but there is a theory behind that. When you come up to your A2 level, we will learn what is the theory. We need to put a plus over here. Why do you need to put a minus over here? Why do you need again another plus over here? Later on we will learn, right? Okay. Only thing is that if you cover 1, that row and that column, remaining is 6, 2, 7, 4. 6, 5, 7, 4. 6, 5, 7, 4. Then get the last digit 8. If you cross that line, answer is 6, 2, 7, 3. 6, 2, 7, 3. The modulus of that. Then let's get this 9 into, how to get the modulus of this matrix? 2 into 4 minus 3 into 5. 2 into 4 minus 3 into 5. Minus 1 times of, how to get the modulus? Multiply across. 6 into 4 minus 7 into 5. Right. Plus 8 times of, then how to get the modulus over here? 6 into 3 minus 7 into 2. Right. Then you get 9 into 2 into 4 is 8. 8 minus 15 is minus 7. Minus 1 into 6 into 4 is 10. 10 minus, 6 into 4 is 24. I made a mistake, sorry. 6 into 4 is 25. 25 minus 7 into 5 is 24. 24 minus 7 into 5 is 35. That is minus 11. This is not minus 6. That should be how much? That should be only minus 1. Minus 1. So it will turn up to plus 11. Then you get the answer 8 into 6 into 3 is 18. 18 minus 14. 14 is 4. Then what would be the final answer? Final answer is minus 63 plus 11 plus 32. The final answer is minus 20. Minus 20 is the answer, right? This is a second example to find the determinant of a matrix 3 by 3, right? Over here even you can get the answer. First you have to select 9. Then cross down that row and that column. Remaining is 2, 5, 3, 4, right? Minus, then select this number, minus 2. Then cross that column and that row. Remaining is 6, 5, 7, 4. 6, 5, 7, 4. Plus, then select the last digit, 8. Into, cross that line, horizontally and vertically, that row and that column. Remaining is 6, 2, 7, 3. Right, okay. Then 9 times of, how to get the modulus over here? 2 into 4 minus 3 into 5. 2 into 4 is 8. 8 minus 3 into 5 is 15. So it will turn up to 8 minus 15 is minus 7, right? Minus 2 turn to plus 2. 6 into 4 minus 7 into 5. 24 minus 35. It's minus 11, right? 8 into 6 into 3 minus 7 into 2. 6 into 3 is 18 minus 7 into 4 is 14. It's 4. Then if you simplify, 9 into minus 7 is minus 63. 2 into minus 11 is minus 22. 8 into 4 is 32. Right. If you work out, you will obtain the answer as minus 53, where the modulus of A become minus 53. Right. So this is the way of calculating the size of a modulus of a matrix with order 3 by 3. If there is a you can the same technique we can use to find the determinant of a matrix of size 4 by 4 or 5 by 5 those are much advanced concepts. In future videos, I will show you how to find those facts. And if you brief up the topics what we have discussed today is, we already try to find the size of a matrix, the determinant of a matrix. That means that indicates you the largeness or the magnitude of a matrix. Refer the concepts over here again and again, because some of the theories are a little bit confusing when you are working out it. By practice, you can get a more chance of dealing these numbers much efficiently. Remember that, children, when you are discussing about the determinant of matrix and matrix related operation, there is a several chance of making mistakes. The reason is that it's totally with certain amount of numerics. Hope you have understood the contents in this video. If you like this video, share this with your friends and put a thumbs up as well. And to watch more educational videos, subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon. See you from next videos.